the end of 2022 and an opportunity to record the very first Policing TV and Policing Insight video Christmas message from me, Bernard Ricks, the publisher of these, I think, wonderful organisations. I'm so blessed to have an amazing team working with me on both Policing Insight and Policing TV, and my thanks, my gratitude to them as always at this time of year. And also to the many contributors that we've had and supporters that we've had for Policing Insight and Policing TV, and indeed you, our readers, listeners and viewers. Rather than a lengthy Christmas message from me, I'm going to leave the message to be told by just some of those Policing TV contributors that we've had over the course of the last 12 months.
Yeah, thank you very much for having me. First of all, my presentation was very much about raising awareness.
It's the end of day one. How do you feel this inaugural conference has gone?
Muy bien. Primero sentirme muy...
So many thanks to you and your colleagues for giving me and Policing TV a wonderful welcome here in New Zealand. I'm here with Assistant Commissioner Dean McWhirter. Dean, thank you so much for inviting me, Policing TV, here to film. We're stood outside this iconic building. Good morning from Santiago in Chile. It's an unseasonably warm August day, which means I can go around in a t-shirt. My good friend Professor Jorge Roman,
thank you,
from Dubai Police,
but I'm Chilean,
an expert and a Chilean national, here in Chile, in Santiago, your hometown.
Yes, sir.
Your home city.
Yes, sir.
Good afternoon from Perth. I'm with two Western Australia police officers, Commander Lance Martin and Acting Superintendent Jeff Dixon. Jeff, you're going to tell us about the Force's approach to digital policing.
Yeah, I am, and thanks for the opportunity to share some of our journey with the development of mobility of police applications here in Western Australia.
I'm with Dan Wildy, the Director of National Intelligence at New Zealand Police. Dan, tell us a little bit about your background, how you came to be the Director of National Intelligence here at New Zealand Police.
Well, I've been in the intelligence and security sector for 22 years.
Good morning from Bucharest in Romania.
A surprise when you start asking the questions, but why are we really doing it?
Richard, you've brought me to another part of Gibraltar, here with a mosque just in the background. Tell me, what is this particular part?
So that's I think the thing that we need to be doing as police leaders.
I'm joined now by Chief Inspector Maria González Martín of CITCO, the Policía Nacional de España. Thank you so much for joining us. You've just given a presentation to the International Organised Crime Conference organised by PDI Chile. Tell us a little, please, about that presentation.
Mi presentación, que será la última, que cerrará la...
Hello.
Hi.
How are you?
Hi.
Nice to see you. All right. Thought you had a train to catch.
Yeah, we are.
The learning that I've seen coming out of the Manchester Arena inquiry around better integration of security with policing and the different security providers and event companies, I think some of that is transferable across to the rail environment. So.
Good afternoon from Swanley Park in Kent. And here I am on the Policing Friendship Tour with Matthew Scott, the Kent Police and Crime Commissioner. Matthew, it's a pleasure to be here, and thank you so much for organising some fantastic weather for us.
The sun always shines on Kent.
Good afternoon from Birmingham, and here I am. I'm joined by Sir Dave Thompson, QPM, the Chief Constable of West Midlands Police. At, Dave, your force headquarters.
Indeed, yeah.
We can't arrest our way out of changing attitudes and behaviours. We can work with other sectors to look at better responses to those men when they are charged and convicted.
I don't know if you, well, I suppose in the in the black and white terms, turned down, but I'd always got this desire from an early age to be a police officer. I think from when I was probably about 8.
Welcome to Greater Manchester, to Ashton-under-Lyme on a gloriously sunny day, very warm day. And
Very warm today.
We're here with Chief Superintendent Phil Davies.
Pleasure.
Phil?
Yes, no, I'm out the other side. So I was diagnosed almost a year ago with breast cancer. So two bouts of surgery. So I'm missing some body parts, some radiotherapy. But yeah, now I'm good.
Welcome to Cornwall, the Camel Trail, and we're just heading out from Wadebridge, and joined here by the members of the Devon and Cornwall Office of the Police and Crime Commissioner. I have never tested the waterproof nature of the GoPro, but today I think has been a very good test. It's been a fascinating conversation. Here in the Edge Hill University reception area with Owen West.
Crime Commissioner here in Staffordshire, looking after and supporting victims is an absolute priority for me, and an opportunity to work with NHS England and Staffordshire Women's Aid to provide this service for victims of sexual assault or abuse, whenever that's happened in their life and whether they've reported it to the police or not, was really too good.
I'm here in Melbourne with Isabel Schmidt and Dr. Phil Kowalik at the Intelligence International Conference. It's halfway through day 2. Thank you so much, both of you, for inviting Policing TV here. Tell us about your role and tell us about the conference and your experience of it so far.
Good morning, ladies and gents, colleagues. Welcome to Sandy Park. My name's Jim Colwell. I'm the Temporary Chief Constable for Devon and Cornwall Police, and it's my pleasure to welcome you to sunny Devon. It's always sunny down here. Thank you for joining us today.
There was a double murder in Louth. A poor young boy and a young woman got murdered, stabbed to death. I was off that day, and ultimately the jungle drums, through our work, we get told what's going on roughly.
I'm at the De Vere Grand Connaught Rooms in central London for the Operation Talla National Awards. Operation Talla was the pan-UK policing operation set up in March 2020 to deal with the pandemic. Now, I'm going to be talking to some of the winners of the awards, but first of all, let's hear from the Home Secretary, Priti Patel, and the Chair of the National Police Chiefs Council, Martin Hewitt.
When the pandemic happened, it required immediate action and coordination, as you all know, in individual forces and organisations.
It's 3 years since delegates of the International Police Association last gathered for their World Congress. The pandemic, of course, putting paid to the last few years of gathering. I'm here in Lloret de Mar, near Barcelona in Spain, for this 65th World Congress at the invitation of the International Executive Board. I'm looking forward to meeting delegates and members of that board and learning more about the work of the International Police Association and what draws its members in.
Good morning, my name is Mick Walsh. I'm a member of the International Executive Board of the IPA, which is the International Police Association.
Good morning, my name is Craig Philbin. I'm a sergeant from Gibraltar Police.
IPA is the International Police Association. So we as a country joined more than 20 years back here.
Good morning. I joined the IPA 30 years ago.
Sono il presidente dell'IPA San Marino.
Long time no see. Yes, sir.
In Poland, nearly 10 years ago.
Hi, I'm Maj-Britt Rinaldo Ronnebro, the Secretary General of International Police Association.
Who are going to talk about the IPA in their own mother tongue.
Sono Nicolangelo Pezzone, presidente dell'IPA Italy.
Hola, soy Patricia Vivanco, presidente IPA Colombia.
Presidente no Latvijas IPA sections. I am Ilze Ungure, the president of IPA section Latvia.
Presidente Uniam Skander Doda, presidente IPA section Albania.
Hello， 大家好，我係嚟自香港國際警察協會嘅主席，我個名叫譚文海 Jack Tam。
皆さんこんにちは。金高正人と言います。私は日本
Halo, kwa majina naitwa Jared Ojuok. Mimi ni member wa IPA kutoka nchi ya Kenya.
Okay, good morning, and it's a pleasure to be here in Spain for the 65th General Assembly.
Assistant Secretary General IPA Sri Lanka. I would like to invite all of the police officers throughout the world to join this wonderful organization.
IPA in New Zealand, we're the other side of the world but feel connected with IPA.
Here with Antonio Montejano, who is president of IPA Spain, who have put on this much postponed IPA World Congress. Here, Martin Moulin, who is the president of the International Police Association. Thank you so much for inviting Policing TV to join you and so many delegates from around the world.
Well, thank you for having me.
Hello and welcome to the British APCO events 2022.
Thanks, Bill, and welcome everybody. I'm just going to say very briefly a few words about the Strategic Review of Policing, which we published in March.
DCC Amanda Blakeman, the portfolio lead for the Serious Organised Acquisitive Crime portfolio. You kicked off this inaugural SOAC conference this morning. Tell us about that introduction you gave and your hopes for the conference both this year and potentially in future years.
Policing.tv is the definitive digital repository for insightful commentary, for debate, and for analysis from global policing leaders. I hope it will become, well, I'm sure it will become, the essential resource for practitioners, commentators, officers, academics, and suppliers, allowing access to the opinions of key decision makers in their own words.
Merry Christmas, everybody. Have a wonderful festive season, and here's to an absolutely excellent 2023 for us all.